What is this nonsense? Where's the guard? Why is the bridge up? Ring the bell. Have them lower it.
Stop, Ansel. Something tells me a vile evil awaits us.
Yes. Yes, something is very wrong here. Here, take the scroll of healing. We confiscated it from the marauder before... Well, it doesn't matter. It'll be of more use to you anyway. I don't know what to do with it.
You! Halt right there! Let's see your letter of passage. Now. Have at them, boys! Take no prisoners! Those aren't our men. They're bandits. Hey, answer me!
We're not cut out for this. Run!
Destroy them! Every last one!
Who are you running from? Them? I told you not to be afraid.
There you are, mortal. I, the Great Dumbrazzle, grant you permission to ask a single question.
Was that you I've seen soaring through the skies, Dumbrazzle? Why did you decide to help me?
I was paying a debt to an old elf. My promise is fulfilled, and now I'm free. Thank your patron. And farewell, mortal.
Victory is ours! See to the wounded, haste thee a horse, hie thee to Marcella for succor, call out to the Knights of the Guard, now! Or rather, as you were, The fight seems to be over. Horace, Legate of the Royal Guard, at your service. It's you, Mistress.
I don't get called mistress very often. Usually I'm just Elisa of Lorien. And you are...
My name is Horace. I'm Legate of the King's Guard. I will escort you to Magnus's Bastion.
I was attacked by assassins dressed in King's Guard uniforms. And then I was saved by a dragon. You must figure out what happened, Legate Horace.
A dragon? Sure. My men will investigate the Batil Gates attack and question the survivors. And you, my lady, please come to the court under my protection. Prince Adrian doesn't like to wait.
Loyal subjects, I, King of Nostria, by the grace of Elu, have gathered you here today. The time has come to renew our oaths.
Cease! Cease, rulers of the world! The time of oath is over! The blight is coming. It cometh quicker and quicker. Devastation awaits. Death and ruin. No one will be spared. But the Savior is already here. She is among you.
Cathor, shut him up!
Accept this path, chosen one. Follow it to the end. Do not fear, for I will meet you in the void.
Don't let... Stop!
Get her to Crucis.
Well, well. There's our valiant guard. With loot.
The King's Counselor Montier? What does he want?
Wait. I require but a moment of your time. Well...
Your Excellency, this personage has an audience with His Highness, Prince Adrian.
Ah, the prince is so fidgety. But he's not waiting for you, is he, Horace? I have some questions for you. Please stay. And you, go keep your appointment with the prince. But afterwards, return to me immediately. It is a matter of utmost importance. What's happening in the Royal Guard, Legate Horace?
We serve, as we always have.
And what did you find out about the Batil Gates incident, my good man?
Your Excellency?
When you were attending to our prince's whims, did you conduct an inspection? Found all the traitors, have you? Interrogated every living creature, every bird. The stones too, I assume. Sniffed out any evidence of treason, skullduggery, clapped the perpetrators in irons, warmed up the rack.
No. The Prince gave me no such assignment.
Well, what are you waiting for, my lackadaisical friend? Get on your horse and ride ahead to reconnoiter. Check everything over with your own two eyes. Don't besmirch the reputation of the defenders of the throne and kingdom. Hurry up. Oligar will command the Royal Guard in your absence.
Dearest sister, how does the throne room suit me today? Don't you think our receptions under Adrian have become rather dull?
Have pity, my dear. He's only ruled for 6 months.
Yes. It's been difficult for the prince. Is there any way to wrench even a smidgen of power out of Montier's hands?
Sir Prince! I mean, your wellness. Your Highness. Hello.
Yes. First order of business? I gave the order to release you not out of mercy or any misguided belief in your innocence. You've been released because I find myself in need of a capable agent.
You've made the right choice, Your Highness.
Listen to me closely now, and no interruptions. Whilst my poison-struck father remains incapacitated, I must bear the weighty burden of the crown as keeper of the Kingdom of Nostria. A few days ago, calamity occurred at the Monpatri Mage Factory. Several people died. My subjects. Since then, I haven't learned a single true thing about the incident. The mages are searching for signs of necromancy, while Montier claims it's an act of sabotage by the Artisanians. The lowborn are milling about in a panic, spreading wild rumors on the wind like grain for hens. The Royal Guard tarries. Even the acclaimed spies of the Adepts of Darkness can give me no straight answer. Thus I, Prince Adrian, heir to Nostria by the grace of the Creator, command you to carry out an investigation. But do not forget, until this task has been fulfilled to my satisfaction, you will not truly be free. Go, perform this deed with full royal backing. Uncover the truth of what happened at the Mage Factory. There are people camped near Marcella. They call themselves Monpatri refugees. Start with them, and do not rest until you find out the true cause of the catastrophe.
Careful!
It's you. I've heard lots about you know.
There you are, my dearest friend. Let's not waste words.
Hey, Mr. Counselor. I'm so glad that you consider us friends.
Those murderers and villains trampled on Nostria's honor when they donned the uniform of our guards and attacked you. In broad daylight, in an impregnable fortress. Oh, Creator. Outrageous, unspeakable, impossible. But my resilient friend never feared, for you were in good hands. While you were taking your meeting with the prince, my people figured everything out. Those conspirators needed you. They wanted to get to the king with your help, But how can we even think on such things? It would mean the ruin of the kingdom.
And?
We found out where the Blackguards are hiding, and have already dispatched both our regular guard and a detachment of royal guards to that location. The conspirator's house is in the market square, at the southern gate. I suggest you hurry if you want a hand in thrashing those rascals. They must be destroyed. Immediately. If not sooner. My assistant Bardolph will provide a travel allowance to cover your first expenses. Go. The Royal Council is counting on you.
Sir Montier, what a wonderful speech.
Your Excellency, may I ask?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but could you possibly...
Dear Sir Montier, did you know that?
Sir Counselor, I must say, your taste in garments is magnificent.
Ah, Master Tenebris, would you really leave a lady in his debt? How much I need this poison. Just one drop, and my drunkard of a husband will stop tormenting me.
You know the price.
I've heard lots about you, you know?
May I ask?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but could you possibly... Distinguished Bardolph, you have to understand.
We came here from Derfjord, sailed through the rocky grin.
Almost got devoured by trolls in Cabal. Barely made it.
We lost 2 brother dwarves, 5 yaks, and
the goods. Sturdy steel from Storehorn, mammoth tusks and sheep wool.
Now you're sending us back for some stupid paper from our hofting?
The law is one for all, dear merchants. Derfjord is a Nostrian town. If you're the king's subjects and want to trade in Marcella, be so kind and get the letter of passage listing all goods from your town's holding to ours.
Get out of here. This is just... petty.
Yesterday you were in prison, and today you're acting in Prince Adrian's name. Take this, your allowance from His Excellency, Royal Advisor Auguste Montier. Sir Montier wishes you the best of luck in scouring our lands of schemers and traitors.
I demand to be let into the Citadel.
Entrance is forbidden to anyone not on this list. Who are you?
I am Gilda Crespin, the Queen's former lady-in-waiting. My son went to the Mage Factory and vanished. I demand the Crown take action and find him.
I will pass your request on to His Excellency, Councillor Montier. Perhaps His Excellency will consent to your request and send a rescue party in search of your son.
Montier used to serve me tea, and now I must beg his kindness from the front stoop. Oh. Are you from the Citadel? Where are you headed?
I had a meeting with His Highness. How may I help you?
I am Gilda Crespin. My son Albert went to the Mage Factory and never returned. It was right around the time of the disaster.
I'm sorry, but the Prince informed me all entrances to the Mage Factory are sealed.
Oh, if only someone would hear me out. Yesterday, I was approached by some suspicious people who asked about my son. They said Albert had recently been seen near the Mage's Tower.
In that case, I shall try to find him. He might be of help in my investigation of the Montpetrie disaster.
If you see my Albert, pray tell him his dear mother is in a state of righteous outrage and demands he return home at once. That serpent Ursula bewitched him. First she compelled him to marry her, now she's lured him to the other end of the country. Oh.
Loyal subjects of the king, in the name of His Royal Majesty, King Claudius, Sovereign of Nostria, Defender of the Realm, the citizens of this noble city, and our most noble and esteemed guests, we are to let no one from Montpetrie enter Marcella, so as to ward ourselves from the threat of deadly plague that poisons the air.
Welcome to Marcella.
Of the Mage Factory. Be wary and be vigilant. For these virtues go hand in hand. Sovereign of Nostria, Defender of the Realm, all visitors from roads leading to the Mage Factory are to be quarantined. Violation of the quarantine will be punished by exorbitant fines. Bodies shall grant a boon to those who seek to travel far.
Out of my way.
That was quite a ruckus you made 6 months ago, my dear. Nobody even noticed my new dress. Quite distressing.
I didn't even think of that. You see, I have orders from the Prince.
Don't you have terribly important affairs of state, or perhaps personal business to attend to? My tailor will be here any minute. But I'd be happy to invite you to my parlor, say, next month?
DuPont invited you here, didn't he? Don't let his debonair... Never play cards with him. Not under any circumstance. I took the risk once and gambled half my fortune away in a single night. The man must be kin to Ulagi himself.
Understood. What do you wish?
Apparently, this is where the upper crust of Marcellan society gathers.
The DuPont invited you here, didn't he? Don't let his debonair style fool you.
Maximus's Wars. Our elder had this
Very
book
friendly.
too.
Never
Damn
play cards
immigrants.
with him. Not under any circumstance. I took the risk once and gambled half my fortune away in a single night.
So how much is there? Will it last a week?
Well...
Just give me some kind of estimate. Not that long, then. We'll be out of fresh water soon. Where is Eugene? What is he thinking? Huh?
Excuse me. I'm looking for the refugee camp. Could you tell me where it is?
Refugee camp? Do I look like someone who gives a fig about such trifles?
My apologies, sir. I need directions. And you do work for the city, don't you?
As far as I know, the prince is yet to appoint someone to take charge of the refugees. Me, I'm in charge of the cisterns and that blasted aqueduct.
What could go wrong with that gigantic structure?
It's old and magical to boot. Few people even understand how it works. I thought this master who studied at the mage school would fix things. But that idiot Eugene hasn't been any help at all. It's been 8 days already. The reserves are running low. The cisterns will be empty in a week. What can that lazy bum be thinking?
An official and a bunch of royal guardsmen? What is this?
Centurion Prim, in the name of His
You
Royal
ain't no
Majesty
village
King
simpleton.
Claudius and His Excellency Royal Councillor Montier,
State your business, without the flowery nonsense, if you please.
we have been entrusted with the investigation of the murder at the Bastille Gates.
You who? The bureaucrats? The knights? Those are my people who died at the gates, you imbecile. I'm the one who'll investigate.
Centurion Prim, show a little respect for a Marcellan magistrate. You guards are a dull bunch. The conspirators' lair was right under your noses. Only a day has passed since His Excellency Montier took the investigation in hand, and lo and behold, he's already exposed the conspirators. His Excellency Montier is not inclined to place his faith in you, Prim. Therefore, you are suspended from command until the conspirators have been neutralized. In the interim, your guards will serve under Sir Oligar. Guard Commander Horace is being sent to the Bastille Gates. If the knights find evidence of negligence, Prim, you will not stay a centurion for long.
You won't find anything. Forget it. I serve the king truly, and always have. You make a mistake pitting us and the guard against each other, official. It bodes ill.
Stop that pushing or I'll push back.
They must have caught a traitor.
They should have gone after the bandits instead and protected the roads.
Heard the new
What a
joke about the
mess.
savior of Nazi.
That's a lot of guards.
Carry on about your business.
You, stay where you are. The way is open to Knights of the Guard only.
I was sent by Councillor Montier himself. Answer me, guard. What is going on?
The Guard's job is to catch pickpockets and keep the road clear of loiterers. I am a Knight of the Royal Guard. A search is underway. We received word that some traitors are holed up here. The same villains who conspired to attack the Bastille gates. No one was found in the house or yard. I'm waiting on one more squad to report. They went to investigate the cellar. Strangely, I've had no word from them for quite a while.
And you're just standing there? Make haste, they might be in trouble.
Well, since the King's Counselor sent you, you may pass. My orders from the Legate of the Royal Guard, Horace, are to stay here.
Damn layabouts.
Horrific. Where there's a key, it stands to reason there must be a door.
Let's go take a look around. What are you fiddling with?
This cursed thing won't open.
Just press harder.
Not much. Papers, notes. Come on. Come here, you bony bastard.
What a horrible place.
I'll finish searching the house. You, gather your company and pursue Tenebras. Quickly now, before he escapes.
I go at once, Your Grace. We'll crush that bastard.
And you, guard. Did you not hear my order?
I did, dear Horace, but I don't serve you.
Tenebras. How are you here? What crooked business is this? Answer me, now!
Later, my friend, please. We are not alone.
We missed you, Mr. Horace.
The guard was busy looking for suspects. Most of all, I needed this one.
Tenebras, leader of the Dark Adepts. At your service.
Your goons attacked me. I demand an explanation.
The Adepts did not sanction your assassination, nor accept any contracts in your name. Yes, we followed you, but to kill you? What for? I assure you, if the Adepts desired your demise, we would never have wasted our energy on such a dubious scheme.
Is that your word for it? Scheme? Your assassins slaughtered everyone at the Batil gates.
Not just my assassins. They were brought through to the caves by people in guard uniforms. New uniforms, delivered to guard headquarters only the day before. They entered posing as an escort, and they knew the password. The password entrusted to you and your knights, Horace, and no one else.
Enough! If you knew all that, why didn't you intervene?
Because this time, dear Horace, you are not the only one who was deceived. By the darkness, if our spies knew what was going on.
You just weren't paid enough. Cordon off the area. Leave no stone unturned. Any evidence you discover must be sent to me immediately.
You found a thing or two in the basement, yes? If you want to uncover the person behind the assassination attempt, it would be prudent to pass this evidence over to us.
Do you know the man mentioned in the note, this Farad? Is that how it's pronounced?
I certainly do know this jackal. He's a stain on the honor of the guard. Just this morning, I gave him leave to attend to some family matters. He was supposed to be traveling to Castle Irock. As soon as we're done here, I'll go after the miscreant and commit him to trial.
No. It is a matter of honor that I unravel this web of deceit myself. I will bring in Farad.
Yes. What you're saying is reasonable. I'll write a warrant for the arrest of Farad. Act in my name, please. But I must warn you, many of the knights of Castle Irock swore allegiance to Farad, and not the crown. Be prepared for a melee.
Hello there! Can I have a few words with you?
Of course. I'm all ears.
I can see you're a capable sort, and I bet you aren't afraid of getting in a pickle from time to time. I'm a wanderer, just like you. Gee, how rude. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Dwayne. I'm a famous treasure hunter. Everyone's heard of me.
Unfortunately, I'm quite ignorant on this topic, and I don't know you.
That's because I'm a wanderer, as I said. I come from Mercelin. I've been plenty of places. Visiting the elves in Marion, sailing to Port Le Grand on a leer.
I'm impressed. But what do you need from me?
It involves treasure, naturally. I know of a find that will make us both rich. After we fight a vicious monster for it, I mean. I discovered a cache of valuables, you see. A precious amulet and a pile of gold. But evil is a Logi, and his gifts as well. I was on my knees, gathering the gold into a sack, when a monster crawled out of the dark and took a piece out of my leg. I had to flee. I got away with my life and not much else. Now here's what I'm offering. Bring me the amulet, and I'll pay 5,000 coin for it. Quite a windfall, isn't it? Dwayne, the treasure hunter, knows where the money's at. Get me?
I'd like to know where you got all that coin. Didn't you say you left everything at the ruins?
Nothing gets by you, eh? I found a wealthy buyer for the amulet. Produce the amulet and I'll produce the money. Here, take this as a down payment. I can see you're trustworthy.
Oh, you've been to Upper Marcella? Pray tell, haven't you seen them?
What are you talking about? Who are you looking for?
4 green-feathered Illyrian chicks. They're hard to miss. Okay, it's a really stupid story. I promised to deliver these chicks to the royal kitchen, but my useless son dropped the chicks' cage and now they've scattered all over Marcella.
Alas, it's quite likely the cats got them.
How can you say that? A single one of those chicks is worth more than a warhorse. I'll pay 50 gold pieces a head for those chicks if that's what it takes to get them back. I can't afford a breach of contract with the royal kitchen. My entire business depends on it.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria?
Quit that cheeping, you green freak.
Wait, is that a chicken in that barrel? Excuse me, mister. Is that your chick cheeping in that barrel?
A green chick. They're supposed to be worth a bundle. What do you care?
Gallon the merchant asked me to find his Illyrian chicks. I think one of them is in that barrel.
You're working for Gallon. That pathetic excuse for a cook. Is he paying you in stew? Tell him his son insulted me. Me, Will Cutter. The pup ran full into me. If I'd have been holding a drink, I might have spilled it. I took the chick as payment for his bad manners.
You had no right to do that. Return the chick at once.
One more word, and you'll wake up face down in a ditch, dead. And no one will touch me either. You want to know why? Ask Centurion Prim, if he's got time to waste on a nobody like you.
You want a piece of this? Oh, now there's a mark if ever I seen one.
Just do it, Pops. Take the goods and we're done here.
Bludgeon doesn't need no dirty wares. I'm not taking it.
What do you mean?
The difference between the lower town and the palace grounds is striking.
Will it last a week?
Well...
Just give me some kind of estimate.